Hello, my name is Cristina.
Hello,
I represent a site, musicabuna.ro. I heard that it's the second time you are here in Romania.
That's right. Yeah.
How is it like?
It's great.
We like it.
We had a nice tour today. Went to see the People's Palace. Is that right?
It's now the government.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. It's very impressive. The whole, all the buildings, very impressive.
Yeah, and what else have you visited?
Not much. Hotel.
We had a ride round, you know.
We're only here for a day, so there wasn't a lot to do.
Tell me, how is it like to sing the music that never dies?
It is an honour.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're very lucky boys.
10 years ago, when you formed the band, did you think of giving it another name?
Well, the band was originally, it's actually 20 years since me and John's been working together, and there was no point in changing the name because John, and Mickey, the heritage, was in. Then it was the band that he was when he was a teenager. He was playing, and so it was always part of his history, his life, as with Mickey.
It was a brand, practically, the animals, and you just associated the new name with the whole brand.
What you mean as in Animals and Friends, you mean? Because of the Am Friends. Well, the Am Friends is me and John Williamson, the guitarist.
Yeah.
So we're not from the original lineup. But Mickey and John are from the original 1960s lineup.
Yeah,
So it's Animals and Friends,
So the brand was more powerful.
It gave people the option to be able to see original members of the Animals, but also get a little bit extra as well. Do you know what I mean?
I think I think if you have a strong, like you say, brand, it's sensible to keep it on. We haven't changed the music that much. Obviously, it's developed over the years as it does naturally. But essentially, it is the Animals songs, and it is done in the way that we did play them in the 60s. So there's no reason to change the name. You make difficulties for yourself.
Brand. What is the strongest belief of the band?
I think staying true to the music is essential, and also to promote the blues, rhythm and blues, as it was known then. Rhythm and blues now has a completely different meaning in this century, but back in the 60s, rhythm and blues was what we play now. So we've stayed true to that. We haven't mixed in synthesizers and put girl singers in it. We've kept true to the original 60s music.
Yeah. Since you have so much experience, can you make a living only by music?
Yes.
Are you making a living only by music?
Not just by the Animals, but music.
The music business.
As a business.
Yeah.
Yes.
The secrets to maintain on the market as a
maintain
band?
on the market. Well, the market has changed considerably now.
Yeah.
It's totally different, even than it was 10 years ago, because of the digital age, and so you have to go with the punch, if you know what I mean. You have to.
What have you done to do that?
Try to stay on top of what's happening and make sure that what we do is as vital and as exciting and entertaining as what people today think new music is.
If it were to sing with someone, whom would you like to sing with?
Well, we actually do stuff with.
We do a lot of. We're very lucky to be in a situation where, we have a lot of very special friends that come along and play with us. You know what I mean?
Can you name some?
Steve Cropper from Booker T and the MGs, and
Spencer Davis.
Spencer Davis is a guest. We've got.
They come and join the band for a tour. And we do their songs as well as ours.
The late Mick Green, who was in a big English band called the Pirates, who also were in Paul McCartney. He was a guest until recently. He sadly passed away. I mean, there's. I suppose, from a guest point of view, is if it was kind of within the roots of what we do, like rhythm and blues. Anyone from that sort of era would be good,
And we enjoy doing it because it gives us a new lease of life. every time we go on tour.
If it were to give an advice, new people who enter in music, rock music, what would it be?
Always turn up. Always be available.
Always
And be
be
there on time, like everybody else.
Be available,
Do not be a diva. You know,
That's a good one.
everybody must pull together, especially in the early stages. If you arrange a rehearsal, everybody must be there on time. No excuses.
And also there's always a lot of people are always trying to achieve something, and it's very easy to get despondent because there's always a lot of pitfalls in this business. You know, you get to a certain level and then you get let down so many times, and it's really just to keep telling the kids just to keep persevering, because if they try hard enough
And believe in this.
and believe in themselves really, and then eventually something will come out of it. You know, it's very easy to say, oh, I'm not doing that anymore, and to walk away from it, but it's nice to keep persevering.
And the business has changed so drastically in the last 40 years that it is very. I have young sons who are in the business, and I can't even give them advice on how to do it like I did, because that doesn't exist anymore. It's a totally different journey now for kids. You know? And I feel a bit sorry for them because there's a lot out there, and it's not particularly good stuff that gets the opportunities.
Yeah, that's true. About the album Instinct, how do you find it now after 10 years?
Instinct was a bit of a funny thing. It was a time when we'd just started, just tried writing new material, and we asked a few friends to come on and guest with us, and that was kind of like from a production point of view, there was too many things happening. What we're doing now is really cutting everything back and having it very, very basic to the way it used to be back in the old days. I mean, the next album that we're working on is really just bass guitar, keyboards, drums, vocals, and that's it. No,
1 or 2 takes,
and that's it. Basically live, with mistakes and everything.
because you can get really bogged down in the studio, and studios are expensive. And if you can start getting indulgent, you can have a serious debt before you've even started. Keep it simple. It's my advice.
Yeah. And about covers, have you played covers?
Well, we play with other people like Spencer Davis. We do
Yeah.
his covers. We do Booker T, the MG covers with Steve Cropper, and he wrote fantastic stuff. Midnight Hour, Dock of the Bay, all those that stuff. So we get full opportunities to do a lot of covers.
Is it harder to play somebody else?
No, it's a good song. No,
good
it's
song.
really enjoyable.
I think with the Animals and a lot of bands of that ilk is they made the covers their own. I mean, a lot of the songs that we perform, like John Lee Hooker songs, or to some extent they're what you would probably call the cover, but the Animals made them their own, if you know what I mean. Like Boom Boom and House of the Rising Sun and things like this.
They're all covers.
They're all covers, but the Animals managed to make them their own. So when people talk about the Animals, I don't want to be misunderstood. It was written by other people, but the Animals made them their own. Sam Cooke, Bring It On Home to Me, again is a cover, but the Animals made it their own.
The artist's life, how is it like?
I'm glad I am an artist. I get up every morning and I'm never bored, and I really enjoy what I love going to work.
Yeah.
How many people can say that? If you can say that, I think you're a fortunate person.
Plus we get to see a lot of great acts that we're here in Romania.
Yeah.
I mean, we play all over the world, so I mean, it's good to be able to see all these different places where in any other job you would never do that.
3 words to tell something about the band, the Animals and Friends. Name some adjectives.
Wonderful songs. So 2 words.
2 words. So it's 2 words, yeah. And your opinion?
He's a better talker than me.
Okay. A message for Romanian fans?
keep the faith. Keep listening to good rock and roll music, and hopefully come to old band shows. You know, like I say, a lot of the, John's 70-year-old now, so it's great that people still perform at that age. You know.
Thanks.
Keep an eye on Musica Buna Punt Rock from the Animals and Friends.
Good to see you in Romania.